Christchurch Library. Christchurch Library is not something that I imagine most of us, 99% of us, will ever go to trouble in our lives. But libraries are generally seen as, learning sanctuaries, places that we can go to transport us away to different places, but also improve our minds. Well, increasingly the argument is that libraries throughout New Zealand have gone very PC indeed, very, very woke, and are being used in many ways to recruit and to push alternative viewpoints that are funded by the ratepayers, but do not have sanction from the public. Joining us to talk about the latest incident of that from Christchurch is Katrina Biggs, and she joins us now. Katrina, thank you very much for joining us on the show. Tell us a little bit about yourself first before we actually get into discussing the Christchurch. How did you get involved in this particular issue? Is this a particular issue that has raised your ire or concern in the past?
Oh, hi, Michael. Thanks for having me on. I'm acting as an individual in this matter, but I was initially contacted by Resist Gender Education, who had Christchurch contact them about this program that the library's running, it's been held on library premises. And then I made a LGOIA, Local Government Official Information Act request to the library about it, and then got in contact with the actual parent and sort of talked by email about a little bit more about it and their concerns.
The basic argument here is, as I understand it, that you think that the Christchurch City Libraries are using their library purposes, or ratepayer-funded institution, if you like, to promote particular lifestyle choices. Is that right?
It seems like it's coming across like that. This particular program, they call it an informal relationship between them and Inside Out, and Inside Out is a rainbow lobby group with extraordinary long tentacles, actually, goes into government organisations, workplaces, and they are running a program at the Christchurch Central Library, which ostensibly is run by them, but the library also has a hand in it.
So so Inside Out, just explain that, because nobody knows, I'm sorry, what you're talking about.
Inside Out, all right. Rainbow Lobby Group, Inside Out. When I say Rainbow Lobby Group, the LGB really don't get much of a look in. When we talk about the acronym LGBTQIA+, the LGB don't get much of a look in on that. It's mostly sort of the TQI that they actually lobby for. If you understand that, trans, queer.
Yeah.
I think the I stands for intersex, and I'm not really sure.
So Inside Out is a youth sort of gay it used to be a youth gay organisation, sort of a youth support organisation for young gay kids, homosexual and lesbian, but you're suggesting that it's much more dedicated these days towards transgender and those sorts of things. Is that right?
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
Yes. I understand. What you're saying is that the Christchurch Library is allowing their organisation, or at least their institution, to be utilised by Inside Out to minister and counsel and provide support to, on the council premises, on the library premises, 12 to 16-year-olds. Is that right?
That seems to be the case. The program is called a Rainbow Drop-In, so it's not, they claim it's not a formal program, it's just for an after-school program for that age group to drop in on. They say they have 2 youth workers there to help. If the youth workers aren't there, if they don't turn up, there's a question about, well, who helps if the library staff then have to step in and help these children or young, I suppose you'd still call them children, who turn up. And the library staff the youth liaison officer, so sorry, I'm sort of fumbling around here, but so initially the parent was told that when they made contact, excuse me, when they made contact, they were told that that we had to go to the library youth liaison staff member to find out more details about the program. In my OIA request, I was told that we have to go to Inside Out to find details about that program, because nowhere on the library website is there any information about it. So parents can't go to the website and find anything out, and that's what this parent's concern was, is that they were trying to find out more about the program, couldn't find a whisper of it anywhere on the library website. And the library website claims it's because it's an external booking, but yet the library youth liaison staff member is
yes. At the end of the day, though, isn't the real problem that Inside Out is a radical, weird, and to be perfectly honest with you, revolutionary group of people who are seeking to redefine gender and sexuality in this country? Isn't that the truth of the matter?
That is, I believe that's a lot of people's belief. Yes.
Well, no.
And
I mean, I've only just got to look at their staff. They've got a school services manager who describes himself, Ben Mills, as a queer Pākehā trans man. They've got an operations and engagement lead who is a Pākehā trans woman. And those are two of their three top employees. They clearly have a view. And if you go to the website, dear God, it's like a freak show.
Yes.
So, yeah. I understand what you're saying. And so that's fine. They're allowed to be a freak show, and they're allowed to promote those odd and strange and weird and wonderful and radical and sort of stuff. But what you're saying is that public institutions shouldn't be used to promote their kind of messaging. And those public institutions shouldn't then deny that they are allowing their premises to be used for that end. Is that correct?
They're not denying it. No, they're just not...
They're just
not transparent about it.
Yeah.
And so, but if for example, if any other group that does an external booking goes to the library, they take complete charge of it. The library has nothing to do with it. They book a room and they run their program or whatever in that room, and it's completely under the control of the group who run it. In this instance here, it seems like the library is actually stepping in also to help with this program, but yet they're not giving out any information about it or anything on their website about it. And so there could be parents who have no idea that their child is attending this, and they love to trot out the library won't sort of give, they claim the vulnerable individual sort of trope about these children, which all children are vulnerable, we understand that, as a reason to not give any information